That Raw Wrap Up with Sorgatron and Bobby F. Jiggertown.
Whoa.
What? What? What?
I don't know.
I didn't say anything. No, I'm at Sorgatron. Mike Sorg on the tweeters. Got in earlier than I thought. Got some Raw in. So we're going to talk about the Raw. This is a Raw Wrap Up. We do this every Monday, right after, minutes after. It's like 11:13 on the ET here after Raw's gone off air on the Mondays. I'm here in Pittsburgh, PA. We do all this stuff at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Please look it up on your iTunes, on your Twitters, on your Facebooks, on your YouTubes, all those places. If you stumbled upon us, and subscribe where you like. Also with me is Bobbyfjtown.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, he's from Johnstown. He's a cool dude. Ladies, check him out. But what's that?
That plug.
Is that your plug?
No, I said thanks for that plug.
No problem. No problem. So yeah. Anyways, so Raw happened tonight. I'm coffeed up, so I made it through it. Well, at least the last part of it.
I wasn't coffeed up, but I almost did not make it through it. It was better than last week's Raw, but not much.
I was, I was late getting into. We'll get to that question in a second. I was late getting into the Hangout, of course, tonight. Doing a little decompressing. Had a long day, and I saw that Lunchbox did fall victim to the 3-hour Raw.
Yeah, he fell asleep.
So let's get into first with this question. So was Jen Carlin's in on letting Dean out of the closet? What? Wow. Wow, there's a lot of connotation there, actually. That's from our buddy Wheels, Aaron West, at Hot Wheels RWA on the Twitter that joins us a lot of times on the Wrestling Mayhem show. Wow. So I want to know the explanation of what kind of magic man that Dean Ambrose is.
His new gimmick is that he's crossed with Chris Angel. No, this is the story. This is the backstory, okay?
Yeah, I want to hear this.
He left, please. Okay, and he after they smashed his head with the bricks, he made it his mission after he escaped the hospital. He went to Vegas and studied under the tutelage of Chris Angel just so he could do that trick.
Just so he could do that trick.
Yes, and
amazing.
That is how that amazing feat happened. A feat of strength and nobility. And magic. Yeah.
Wow. But no, when I got back, they were doing the replay, actually, of what happened with Ambrose and Cena and Rollins, I guess, at the top of the show. And holy crap, I love this stuff. This is the kind of Raw stuff I love when it gets crazy and backstage and fights and stuff.
Like, the beginning was amazing, and then after that, it was just like the rest of Raw was just like a downward slope.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. And then the bunny came on, and then it peaked up a little bit, and then it went back down. Again, and then it went back down again.
Oh, that's amazing. But no, I didn't think it was too bad. I was actually really enjoying it. It was really super long, but I did enjoy the tag match, the 6-man tag match that happened tonight. Yeah, although I'm sitting there with Missy here, and she's saying, "Why is this match happening?" Because it's the Dust, Golden Star Dust, as they've been saying, team with Cesaro, and then the Usos and Sheamus, which is just like, these are the two storylines, we throw them together in a match. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they're doing, merging storylines.
That's what they always do.
Yeah.
But it was kind of a long, pretty enjoyable match, not to the extent that the tag or that either match was on the pay-per-view, but still, it's nice for what it was. And again, it was a long match. Yeah. Eamon joins us from San Antonio, Texas. He's the announcer down there with Inspire Pro Wrestling, NWA. I forget where my mic is here, so this probably didn't come on very well. I don't have a mic here like I usually think I do. Eamon, what did you think of the tag team action going on here tonight?
We're referring to the which match? I literally zoned out on this.
I'm sorry. No, just like during Raw.
I was like, there has to be a tag match on tonight.
No, the 6-man tag match where we mixed up the tag and the United States storylines here.
Oh, I mean, it was good. I mean, we kind of had that match last week. But I mean, it was fun for what it was. Like,
although there was a really fun spot with Sheamus and Cesaro.
Oh yeah.
He just dropped him from the top rope to the apron, like by swinging him outward. It was amazing.
I mean, those matches are always fun. Like I think WWE 9 times out of 10, if you have like a 6-man tag with those sort of guys, usually it's gonna be really good. It's just I feel like we say a lot, but Raw was very formulaic tonight in the sense that it's very much not just a repeat of Night of Champions, but a repeat of a lot of Raws.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had a couple Night of Champions rematches. We had Jack Swagger against Bo Dallas. We had a couple other.
A lot of rehash, huh?
Yeah, a lot of rehash. Lots and lots.
And I feel like I feel like the last 2 pay-per-views, I think we talked about this on the show or off air, I can't recall, but the idea that, like, well, they'll book, like, 3 good weeks, and then that last week before the actual pay-per-view, it's like they ran out of steam, you know? And they're like, and then, bleh, you know, and,
like Lunchbox said tonight, with the ending of the Mark Henry Rusev match, that should have been the ending of the match last night.
Yeah.
And it's like, did we forget about that match? No, we saw the match take place last night.
And we can have a whole other discussion.
I just want to say that a lot of I feel like with the weekly television, a lot of the pay-per-view stuff does get negated because we did have 2 rematches tonight, one including a switch of the Intercontinental title. We're having a tag title rematch from Night of Champions on SmackDown. Like, that's a lot. There shouldn't be that many rematches.
Which, by the way, on the IC title thing, which is exactly what they did at WrestleMania last year too. Barrett lost the title to Miz and then won it back the next night.
But also, the difference with that is they're only having like month title reigns. Like Miz won it at Battleground, and then Dolph Ziggler beat him for it like a month later. And then Miz beat Dolph Ziggler for it a month later, and then Dolph beat Miz for it a day later. Like, it's I don't know. And they're doing the same thing with the Divas title. The Divas title's been flip-flopping around a bunch.
Yeah, they mentioned them at the pay-per-view. They mentioned that AJ's a 3-time Divas champion. I'm like, well, 2 of those just happened.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Paige is already a 2-time Divas champion, and she started on the main roster the day after WrestleMania.
A couple months ago.
I wanted a title that would bounce back and forth between competitors and make it like, you know, just anybody can win it at any time.
Between 2 people, and it really is a back and forth.
Yeah, and like, I think WWE needs something like that, and with the Divas title, it's not that. I mean, it's an important title, but it's not that important.
And I can see with the IC title too.
Yeah, it's not going to tarnish the legacy.
Because I think it tarnishes some of the matches though.
Yeah,
because the crowd
also,
is dead.
Are you more tired of that, or are you more tired of the idea that, well, Wade Barrett just got beat by like 4 people in a row, or the same person like 2 or 3 times, like leading up to a pay-per-view?
Yeah, I mean, that's just as bad. That's just as bad. I think it's just I mean, we say it a million times, but I think it's just the case that WWE's product is so oversaturated right now.
It's stuff for it, and it's so pinpoint numbers. It's like, what new have we done in so long, other than stuff like the Shield, some of the stuff they're doing in the main event, and again, that idea, there's going into this, they were talking about the next generation was going to arrive. Apparently, we're talking about WWE 2K15.
Yeah.
But speculation. I was at a wrestling show this past weekend. People were like, man, they're bringing the NXT up. You know, there was a confirmation that several of the NXT guys were there tonight at Raw, or at least were going to be a couple of days ago. What's that?
One was on Raw.
I mean, if news reports are to be believed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wrestled
exactly.
Kind of.
It was spin.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, the Bunny storyline.
Yeah.
Okay, this is just a replacement
But it was super weird because I felt like that match should have been like a match everyone was behind, and the crowd was really dead during it. Like the Bunny would try to like get people in like cheering, and they just wouldn't cheer.
Yeah.
Like, it was very weird.
Terrible night. I mean, they probably took him out of it, but yeah, I agree.
So on that then, And the Dean Ambrose, we mentioned at the top of the thing, the Dean Ambrose situation was, I like the Cena Ambrose team up, superhero team that's happening now. And I know we were speculating before the show that maybe they are going to be a tag team at Hell in a Cell. No, I think they're going to be a tag team and they're going to be buddies, so we can mix it up and have tag team matches and stuff leading into.
I think it's going to be Fatal 4-Way, Hell in a Cell.
I don't think so.
You don't think?
I really don't think so. I think they split it. I don't think. No, they're not going to spread themselves that thin.
Yeah.
Well, the question is, for me at least as well, it's like, could this be? And I think we talked about it before on the Mayhem show. Sort of the idea that Brock will be working a limited schedule, even though he's champion. Who says that he's even going to be on this pay-per-view in a program? Could this be a? I mean, we didn't see any Brock Lesnar, any Paul Heyman, anything tonight.
No, that's weird. That is really weird. That they didn't come out, but then again, like, what did they have to really like gloat about? You know?
Right.
I like the fact that Brock Lesnar is a big fight champion.
Yeah.
Like you have to prove yourself to get to him. You know? Like he's not on every show.
Beyond John Cena, like who's a challenger right now that would face Brock Lesnar? There's no one really.
Yeah.
I love that it's very elevated. The belt. The belt is the strongest it's been in years.
Mm-hmm. Hulk
Definitely.
Hogan wrestle on every show. Hulk Hogan like never wrestled other than pay-per-views.
And Saturday Night's Main Event.
Yep.
And you think about those, like you're relating to, say, WrestleMania, and he has a fight with King Kong Bundy leading into WrestleMania 3. You know, there's a storyline that goes into it for that night at Saturday Night's Main Event, and that's about it. That ends and then moves on, right? That's what's kind of happening here. John Cena is having his little pissing contest with the corporation, the new corporation, whatever we're calling this, with Kane, Seth Rollins, and Orton. As a meantime, sorry, there's weird sounds happening here. In the meantime, until he gets to the big fight. The WrestleMania of him taking on Brock, presumably a Hell in a Cell.
And right now, like the hottest feud I think going currently is Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose. I mean, I think Dean Ambrose has really endeared himself to be an amazing face.
The people are behind that for sure.
I think that's the thing you run with going into Hell in a Cell.
He reminds me of Stone Cold when Stone Cold was just starting out.
He is.
I mean, the kind of like stuff they have him doing and just. He's getting there. He's getting that level of awesomeness, especially with Chris Angel's help.
Yeah. But he's a Magic Man, guys. If you want to tell us more about your thoughts on the Magic Man Dean Ambrose or other things pertaining to Monday Night Raw, please let us know at Mayhem Show on the Twitters. Good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com for the email address. There's a phone number over there at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Our great Facebook group of Wrestling Mayhem Show. A lot of great discussion there as well. Did somebody want to say something?
I just was saying I want them to call John Cena Mike Honcho because you remember Ricky Bobby, the Magic Man, and Mike Honcho.
Oh, jeez. Shenanigans happen. You can check out my Instagram account, Sorgatron, on there. For DJ Lunchbox in a box.
Riz is the devil.
This is the devil. He did bad things.
A gimmick with Lunchbox under the box.
Lunchbox under the box. And we'll have a lot of other fun. Hey, tomorrow on the Indie Mayhem Show, the great Bryce Remsburg is going to join Eamon and myself. Special time for the interview at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central. So that's going to be pretty cool.
Probably one of our biggest interviews yet, so definitely when you should check it out.
Probably one of,
yes. As far as profile, because I mean that guy's just worked. I mean, has worked everywhere. So
there's that too. Yes. So with that, again, go to WrestlingMayhemShow.com. For this, please subscribe to the Wrestling Mayhem Show super feed on Stitcher or iTunes to get it right into your inbox on your phone or whatnot in audio format. That's how I listen to these shows. When they do their crazy stuff on Thursday night in this new game show that they started, that you can go to WrestlingGameShow.com and check out, by the way. That I listen to that audio on Stitcher. I love it. So I'm at Sorgatron, and for at Eamon2, please, that's the number 2, and at Bobbyfjtown. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you guys next time.